All right, here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are trying something different today. What is going on?
Woo!
This is your boy Jay, aka the Phenom.
The Phenom, and I am the greatest man that ever lived, home of the Super Bowl champion Eagle, baby! They call me Clutch, they call me Eddie. You can just call me the greatest man that ever lived, and we are the duo in the triple threat.
We are right now the triple threat, missing one person because he decided he's going to go back to school and had class and all this crap. So
Shout out to grad school. Whew.
I mean, man, more power to y'all. If I go back to school and get that stuff done, I'm not mad at y'all. I want to do it myself one day, but right now the finances are right where it wants to be for that, and I got bigger plans on the horizon. So all this setting behind me, that's going to change hopefully in the next 3 months.
Ooh, fancy. That means you're having a housewarming, and I should be invited.
I mean, you get a plane ticket out here. I mean, why not?
And I can make the drinks. If you guys don't know, if you guys haven't already listened, I've known Jay since he was 14. He's known me since I was 14. We were two stupid 14-year-olds in high school, taking over the world, living our dreams, being closet wrestling fans. Being closet wrestling fans.
See,
and now we're here.
See, you know the fun thing is I kind of fell out of touch with wrestling until I think it was freshman year of college. My mom actually told me I wanted to go back, like invite me back out to the Robinson Center when it was formerly known as that, and go to like the New Year's Eve edition of the New Year's edition of WWE of Raw, because that was the episode where they had the Dolph Ziggler AJ Lee angle, and that's what John Cena dumped like the whole bucket of crap on him.
Oh yeah.
And I was
there that too.
Yeah, I was saying because I was up in the 400 section. I was watching it because they had the people over top of it, like getting ready to set it up and everything. I was like, "What thing's about to happen? Oh, they're about to drop this on them." I'm like, "Oh my god!" And that's what got me back into it.
I never stopped, to be honest. Like I've seen it all, literally. But this is a big weekend, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Super Bowl of the pro wrestling world. We got everybody in town from the Ring of Honors. If you're a Ring of Honor fan, you got Cody versus Kenny Omega, the fight for the leader of the Bullet Club. And Super Card of Honor, you got Marty Scurll versus Dalton Castle. You got NXT TakeOver, which we will discuss. And of course, we're going to discuss WrestleMania. I believe tonight is the Hall of Fame.
It is. It actually is going on right now.
Yeah, as we speak. And that's a pretty underwhelming class, if we're going to be honest.
It could be better. It could be better.
It could be better. But they do have some home run hitters in there, though. They got the Dudley Boys.
Yep.
Arguably the greatest tag team of all time.
Yep.
You got Mark Henry. You know, I love Mark Henry in the Hall of Fame, Sexual Chocolate. You got Goldberg.
Well, let me stop you right there very quickly. Mark Henry deserved more titles than he had. I'm just saying.
That's a fact. But you know what? Even though I wanted more for Mark Henry, I thoroughly enjoyed Hall of Fame era Mark Henry.
Oh, he was a beast.
And I mean, Goldberg, Hall of Famer. Jeff Jarrett, resume-wise, is a Hall of Famer, I guess. Impact on wrestling-wise, no pun intended, of course, because TNA.
I know you're going with that.
Impact-wise, that's a little sketchy. But, you know, who's the lady inductee this year? Ivory? Shoot. It is Ivory.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Ivory. But we haven't done this in a while, man. Where do we start? Do we start from? Well, I mean, Daniel Bryan's back.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start with the news. What you got?
Oh, I mean, if you didn't know, WWE has showcased their new North American Championship, another red belt. That's always fun. Access is going on if you guys are interested in that. A bunch of curious news. There's a brochure that leaks, and it has an interesting face on it. and that face is the Undertaker's face. But it has a question mark around that face. And so, yeah, that's really, really interesting.
See that they when they do stuff like that, it kind of as much as we said that this match is going to happen, there is
Which I still believe is going to happen.
It's going to happen, but they made a lot of question marks and questionable build up for this one. And just in my opinion,
that's true.
I think they did it, but I would say in terms of build up for a match that's supposed to be like icon versus icon or like era versus era type of deal. I actually like in terms of this comparison, these two build-ups, I like the Sting versus Triple H build-up a lot more.
I mean, that's because we've seen Sting more.
But even with that, even Sting just answering the call. Let's take it from that perspective. Where Sting answered the call because Triple H had called him out, he did it in the Sting way.
That's true.
Whereas Undertaker, we haven't heard anything, which I guess they're trying to do a different way in terms of providing a mistake, but
I mean, I think it's a thing of you don't have to actually. Is the Undertaker and John Cena gonna put more butts in the seats, gonna get more views? I don't think so. I mean, this is WrestleMania. People are gonna watch it or they not.
I agree.
And more people are gonna watch it. So I guess they're assuming that we can do the whole shocker thing. I think everybody assumes he's gonna show up anyway. So if everybody assumes that he's gonna show up anyway, we can wait for him to show up until the day of WrestleMania.
I mean, I guess for me, I personally like a little, just something, anything.
Agreed.
Even if it's like the gong, that's all I want.
Agreed. No, we are definitely in agreement there. There's also rumors of he's somebody's favorite wrestler, Hulk Hogan returning to WWE. If you guys are familiar with this podcast, then you know 3 of the 4 of us aren't very keen on Hollywood Hulk Hogan. That's because 3 of the 4 of us look very similar to the person that Hulk Hogan was describing in a negative light. Also, RIP the luscious Jimmy Valiant. He died by getting hit by a truck yesterday.
Oh man.
WWE Hall of Famer. Rest in peace to that. Shawn Michaels cut his ponytail.
I saw that. I do not. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And me being the Shawn Michaels enthusiast, the Shawn Michaels expert, it broke my heart because now we know that Shawn is not. He's not coming back. He's not wrestling without the hair, bro. He's not wrestling. That's like AI playing basketball without the headband. It's over.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. I mean, we need Shawn Michaels to have the ponytail. He needs to have
it's gone, man. It's gone.
I know. Oh. I mean, the Sweet Chin Music just ain't gonna be the same if he comes back. I know he's not gonna come back, but let's say if he were to come back, if he's somebody Sweet Chin Music, I can't take him seriously.
Yeah, now I mean, how can he do without the ponytail flying?
Unless he pulls off a wig, that's all that I can see it.
And you know what? I'll be in support of the wig. That's how crazy it is him without this daggone ponytail.
See, this is like when Anthony Davis played the big prank on all of us and talking about he's shaving his unibrow.
I wish he would have went through with it. Yeah. but also Bobby Fish of the Undisputed Era, NXT Tag Team Champions. He is out of NXT TakeOver with a minor tear in his MCL. Adam Cole will replace him, and him and Kyle O'Reilly, previously known as the Future Shot for you Ring of Honor fans, will now be defending the tag title at TakeOver. Adam Cole will be doing double duty. We'll get to that later. Also, The Rock discussed his depression issues. Very candid. We never seen this out of The Rock before. That was a pretty big deal.
I honestly, as for personal experience, this party, as far as I'm going to say on this channel, I'm okay with him doing that. You don't get that side of. I think honestly, I have to thank like some more athletes like the Kevin Loves of the world and DeMar DeRozans for kind of
Mm-hmm.
putting that out there because not a lot of people talk about that, and people don't realize how much of an issue this really is.
Yeah.
If we think about honestly, like what goes behind that is not as simple as oh he's making money, he should be fine. No, there's a lot of things go behind like what a person goes through on a regular basis. Why is Cheese calling me right now?
Well, are you gonna answer?
Negative.
I
But I mean, it's just I'm okay. I'm okay with him doing that, and actually, I respect like The Rock's one of my all time favorite wrestlers of like all time.
definitely a Mount Rushmore candidate as well.
But this puts him with me on a level of higher respect for him to
Mm-hmm.
actually take time out and actually do that. That's just me personally. So if anybody has a problem with that, kick rocks. I don't care.
Facts. That's fact. That's a strong segue to. So where do you want to start, man? We've been off for a month now, 3 weeks and some change. What do you
Uh,
want to address first?
let's recap. Let's recap some Raw. Let's
Well,
recap. Let's recap. Let's start with grading Ronda Rousey's debut and everything
oof,
everything since then.
okay. The Ronda Rousey saga for me in WWE could be best described as shaky.
Which
And
what grade would you give that and explain why?
I would give Ronda Rousey a C plus
Okay. Why is that?
because I like there's everything is shaky about what she's doing right now. Her in-ring work has looked beautiful at times, like when she was with Absolution, and it's looked shaky at times when it came to that Samoan drop she did on Stephanie. And so it's your highs and your lows. Her promos, man, they've been kind of rough. But the one last week though, at that contract signing, was really good. And we also got to remember this. We also got to remember this because I see a lot of people on the internet saying, "Oh, she's farther behind than Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler." Hey guys, she's only been practicing wrestling for about 6 months. Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville, they're in NXT or had NXT experience, so they can sit there and be good at what they're doing before they get to the main roster. She's learning everything on the fly. And I think for someone learning everything on the fly, she's been all right. She's been a solid C. A solid C. The intensity that she does when she goes from smiling Ronda to really angry Ronda, terminating Ronda, is beautiful. And once they equip her with a proper manager that's not Kurt Angle, I think she'll be just fine. So I give her a C.
You know what? I'm gonna roll with you on the grade of a C. Just based on the highlights I've been able to catch on YouTube. Like you said, like you're talking about somebody who I'll throw out this fact for you. She hasn't really done anything in 2 years
Mm-hmm.
on a big stage, except for the fact that like obviously her last fight in the UFC she didn't win. But I mean she hasn't talked and she hasn't talked on a big stage like this in a while. And she's doing it
Fact.
on she's on a full-time contract. Let's take that in mind. On a
Mm-hmm.
full-time contract compared to a part-time contract from another UFC individual who's going to go back to UFC. But I'll say that for later on. She's going to develop. It's going to take time. And that's what people need to realize. It's not like she's walking in and doesn't have no skills.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She's an Olympic medalist. She was great in judo.
She's the most dominant and famous female fighter we've ever seen.
Right.
Ever
And I'm
seen.
like until the whole like her losses came, who were we talking about in women's UFC?
I mean,
Ronda.
even when her losses came,
I'm just
we're talking about Ronda Rousey. Even now, I was looking on Bleacher Report the other day, and it's always this person gonna be the next Ronda Rousey.
right. I mean,
because
nobody's
that's how
ever
much of a
had
statement she is.
right. No one has ever had this much like hype and then live up to the hype like this as Ronda Rousey has, and she's earned it. But then people need to, people in WWE, especially like hardcore fans, such as you and myself, and we realize that this is gonna take some time. We know that.
Yeah.
The point you just made. If you put her with a great manager, the likelihood of this happening is very. I would hope it happens, but if she gets paired up with someone like a Paul Heyman of the world, oh my god, this is gonna. That's like the perfect combination of somebody you want. If she can talk if she needs to, she can say she can keep her lines to one thing, and guess what? Paul Heyman can say the rest.
Because all she really needs is experience.
Right,
Honestly.
and then fine tuning in the ring. That's what they have the performance center for. That's what she has. That's why she has time to train. I mean, here's the thing. She's only showing up on Raw. You know what? She knows she's doing. She knows she's doing after that. Probably going to the performance center and practice. And that's the point. Like she's going to get better with time. As of right now, in terms of how she is doing, it's jitters. It's first time jitters. She's still working the kinks out. I have no issue with that.
I'm not gonna grade someone on a scale when this is their first step in this realm. I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, you have to be the Rock on the microphone and you gotta be Ricky Steamboat in the ring, and this is your first time even like, no, I'm not doing that. For someone in her context, she's done pretty all right.
And to be quite honest with you, in my opinion, she's earned the right to have a little bit of road bumps, especially at the beginning.
Yeah, like come on.
So I don't hold anything against her. It's just the fact that some spots are shaky, and that comes with time and experience, and that's going to get worked out. And I guarantee you, once they get worked out, that women's division is going to be something to behold.
That's gonna be her throne right there.
Like we already got the Empress, but it's going. Oh my God! Imagine when Ronda Rousey gets like ready to go. It's going to be.
That's a fact. So where you want to go next with it?
Man.
Well, we can talk Brock. We can talk Braun. We can talk the greatness that has been the Miz, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor these past couple weeks. We could talk about Shane coming back, Shane being cleared, Daniel Bryan coming back, the whole list of things we can get to.
Let's start.
Oh, Ultimate Deletion.
Ooh, actually, you know what? Let's go with that.
So the Ultimate Deletion was freaking-tastic for one thing. And for Michael Cole, you call me obnoxious, bro. Whatever, but it was fantastic. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy had that was a fun match. That was a very fun match. There was the little small appearance of Brother Nero. It's fantastic. It was a fun match, man. It was a fun match. Bray got deleted.
I wish I could have seen the whole thing happen like as WWE was planning it out. But I did catch like every little clip that they had of the Ultimate Deletion from start to finish. I thought it was super well done. Honestly,
it was.
Like, first of all, like I said, WWE production is probably top 3 for me of all time in terms of how
it's only second to NFL films, in my opinion. Only second to NFL films.
Well, I'm putting like my top 3 in no particular order: WWE production, NFL films, and ESPN's 30 for 30s. But that's just another story. But it was so well done. I mean, this is the kind of character, if they're going to present broken Matt Hardy, that's how they should have really presented him from the get-go.
That's a fact.
I think you'll get a feud as great as this. Well, in terms of like the match, until you really let Matt Hardy, who's built this character, kind of have his say and his role in this.
But we also got to remember they didn't own the trademarks to this stuff, so they had to get all that stuff from TNA. And,
right. What I'm saying is though, once they finalize all of that, they should have let Broken Matt Hardy get the entire reins of that.
Yeah, they definitely They definitely drew on too long.
Because that's my issues with some of the feuds that they have in WWE. They started, but it takes so long to get to where we want it to go.
Agreed.
And by that point, we're already sick of it. But that being said, Ultimate Deletion was fantastic. Like you said, Brother Nero showing up. I didn't watch TNA, so I didn't watch like how his family got involved. But I love that.
Oh man, you got to go back and watch that, man.
Like being able to see the compound, yeah, from start to finish, I thought it was great. I couldn't be happier with it.
And so now with Bray being deleted, and apparently Matt Hardy telling him he's going to come back as a different character, he's going to come back different because his previous essence has been deleted. We go into Braun Strowman and potential tag team partners because Braun, your MVP,
I've held off on that a little bit for right now.
He needs a partner. Do we think a new Bray Wyatt will be the partner of Braun Strowman?
While it is a good idea, I will say no.
How do we feel about Braun Strowman coming in partnerless?
I actually had a different route that I was going to go. And because these are two of the most over like characters on the show right now.
Please tell me you're gonna say Elias.
I dang on say Elias. With Elias. You can't. I mean, come on, man.
Oh, it would be spectacular.
Like initially, when he first joined the main roster, I was skeptical. But man, have they built this dude up.
Yo, and Jay.
Oh my God.
My dream for this year. My dream for this year is to have Elias sitting in the ring with the New Orleans State Stadium, the Superdome, all of the lights on Elias. And he asks us, what does WWE means? And the whole stadium erupts, walk with Elias.
That will be absolutely great.
It would be spectacular. It would be spectacular. That is a top 5 want for me this year. Is for Elias to have a concert in the Superdome.
Oh, you know what they're gonna do if they let that happen? You know what's gonna happen. He gonna bring up something about the Saints.
He has to.
He gonna bring up something about that messed up pass. I'm telling you, let that man get this 3 minutes. I don't care. Let him go off. It would be the greatest thing. One of the greatest things I would see in this WrestleMania.
I agree.
But
Cheese has chimed in. Sorry to interrupt. Be sure to express my disdain for Roman Reigns winning Sunday.
We'll get to that. And why
I'm not expressing it.
But I'm just gonna get to that because I got his picks, but I can care less.
Oh yeah, just me saying it, we've already expressed it, so I guess we did it. I personally want to see Samoa Joe as a tag team partner. If it's not Bray Wyatt, I personally want to see Samoa Joe. Now I've seen the thing on what Samoa Joe is doing next, so it's highly unlikely it's gonna be Samoa Joe. But a Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman tag team.
You want to talk about hard hitting?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That would be Brother of Destruction-esque. Not in the same realm, but of a similar type of destructive force.
While that is a good dream, and honestly, that it would be
Give
dope.
my man some TV time. Give my man Joe some TV time. Get the TV time, Joe. We don't know if you're getting that Mania, so get it now, Joe.
Okay, two things. One, why you gotta be next to Jinder?
Jinder's a former WWE champion, man. The 50th WWE champion.
True.
Put some respect on Jinder's name.
2, I don't think they're gonna let that happen. You know the reason why?
4K.
Joe don't play well with others.
Braun don't play well with others. That's what makes it so dope.
Yeah, but Joe wants to strike on his own. Ideally, here's what should happen. Joe, when he comes back, needs to restart their feud with Finn Balor for the IC title.
You're giving away your picks, man. You're giving away your picks.
No.
Away your picks.
No. I'm saying if in an ideal world, I didn't say I was going to have Finn. I had Finn win it because actually I may have somebody different.
Okay.
I'm saying, but in an ideal world, I think he would go. I think he should go after him.
Agreed.
Restart what NXT, the NXT clashes that they had.
Agreed. And Samoa just choked him out on Raw.
Exactly.
He choked him out that Fatal 5-Way too, I think.
There's some payback to be had.
Yeah, there is a but okay, so
also before we continue, shout out to the Miz. Congratulations on your new baby. Was it baby girl?
All that, yep.
Congratulations. I mean, shoot.
To Maurice too, former women's champion Maurice.
I'm happy for him. I know that's gonna be an exciting time in their life. So shout out to him.
So if we had to make a pick right now, who do we believe Braun's tag team partner is? As much as I want Samoa Joe, I'm going to go with Bray Wyatt.
I am not, only because they've already visited that angle with the Wyatt family, and we saw how well that ended up. Even when they had all four of them working together at one point, I have to go. I'm still going to go with my gut feeling, which
Elias.
I'm going to go with Elias because the man broke a dang on cello over the dude's back.
That's true. So why would I work with him?
Why would you work with him? That's the best way you get a title.
Because the Wyatts are, like you said, a family.
Yeah, but also the fact that Braun Strowman did kind of take him out. What was that, Survivor Series?
Yeah, he did. Families fight. Luke Harper and Aaron Rowan fought, and they're back together.
Yeah, but Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt ain't back together, and Luke Harper gave him a distance clothesline from hell.
I mean, Luke Harper, but they're on SmackDown.
Yeah, but that was before that, though.
But they're on SmackDown now. Of course, they can't get back together now. Bray's on Raw. Braun's on Raw. There's potential here. But I want to see Elias too, though. I'm not against the Elias pick. I don't care what Elias is doing on Sunday. I just need to walk with Elias.
I'm with you on that.
Where do we go next? Okay, let's talk about Brock and Roman in these past 2 weeks. So Brock's beating the holy crap out of Roman Reigns. For someone that's suspended, man, you certainly know how to get a microphone and to breathe through security.
Man, you know what? This is basically John Cena Nexus X.
At least John Cena bought a ticket.
Yeah, good point.
Roman just showed up. Hey, I'm here. Give me your microphone. Let me hop over a barricade. But I know if I would hop over a barricade, security would probably take me out. Should probably do a better job if you're suspended of showing the suspended part.
Yeah, not only that, if you're going to be the U.S. Marshals, you can't get manhandled by a guy in cuffs.
That's a fact, and he should be, and he should be in jail.
Also, you got 3 people, you got 3 U.S. Marshals in the ring, U.S. Marshals, and y'all get played like that. Come on, man.
That's a fact. There's nothing to discuss here about them. Let's move on. Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, and The Miz have been putting on pretty good segments, matches. Like the segment with Lloyd Axel and Bo Dallas was going to turn on The Miz. They ended up beating up on him. That was fantastically done. The match between Finn Balor and Seth Rollins on Monday was fantastic. Like these guys are going. They're going to turn the house.
Can we get? I know we got MVP, but can I give an MOP to somebody?
Most
outstanding player.
Oh, I mean, I guess. I mean, that's what you want to do. I mean,
I'm giving that to The Miz. I'm sorry, man. This man, he is. I'm going to say for the calendar year from stretch to stretch for WrestleMania 33 to 34.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with that. I'm not saying for like 2018. I'm going from last year's WrestleMania to this year's WrestleMania.
Seth Rollins is better. Seth Rollins is better.
Overall, in terms of wrestling ability, I give it to Seth Rollins. But in terms of overall, what I've seen from The Miz, from mic work to passion to the numerous
promos
title wins.
The promos been crazy.
I mean, you can win over a crowd with a promo.
That's true.
And he's done numerous fire promos.
Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns and John Cena in the same night.
Yeah,
in the same night. He wrestled for over an hour on Monday Night Raw.
That is true. That is true.
He just had a fire match last week. We can't do this, my man. My man Seth been being disrespected. The Kingslayer. We talking about calendar years. He put Triple H body bag. Seth Rollins. Finn Balor body bag. John Cena body bag. Roman Reigns body bag, and the Shield returned. And they body bag the New Day.
Wait, are you Jimmy and Jay right now?
Oh, you know I love the Usos.
Yeah, I would say I respect. I love the Usos.
But the Usos got their whole thing from Smack URL battle rap. You know. See.
Stop it! We ain't going there again. I already got in trouble for that once.
I'm just saying, man. I know where they got it from. Shout out to Jimmy and Jay. Shout out to them. That's the best tag team in the world right now.
Side note, I did rewatch that clip a couple weeks ago. It was
the X-Rated boys in the woods.
It's still fire to this day.
Woo, man. Woo.
And the fact that they repeated it again.
Yes.
Oh my God. But hold on, I'm sorry. I'm getting off track.
Speaking of Jimmy J, look at the SmackDown. Daniel Bryan's back.
I'm all sorts of happy about that.
Yeah, almost said a tear, man. Almost said one gangster tear.
He came when Raw came to Cincinnati. I think it was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
When he had to relinquish the IC title. I was sitting in the stadium watching. I'm like, he's not about to say about that. He's about to do it. I sat there and watched that. I think honestly, a lot of people around me started crying about that.
Mm-hmm.
They knew, because not only did we know he was going to release it, he was relinquishing the title. We knew what was coming next, and nobody wanted to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that the promo when he came back was absolutely fantastic.
It was.
You can feel the passion. You felt invested in that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know you can organically grow. He's obviously not straight WWE product, but someone that connects with the fans, someone who's just like them, who's gone through the ups, gone through the downs, gone through extreme downs, and fought. And guess what? He's finally come back and said he's going to continue on with his dream. That's what people want to see. Yeah. And people actually respect that, because they actually respect Daniel Bryan, because he actually will get in the ring. He will put his body on the line. He's not about talking all that trash. He will talk it if he has to, but he can back it up. And on top of that, he can actually wrestle.
That's true.
So I am more than thrilled with the fact that he's back. I am more than thrilled with that. I'm not thrilled with the fact that Kevin Owens apron powerbombed his ass.
No, he needed to be. That's how we show. That's how they show us that he back.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I'm like, God dang, man, really? The first night back, can't he just get a haluva kick or something?
Yeah. Hey man, but at least we know he can take it.
True. I'm just saying, man. I don't want to put that man back on the shelf. You gotta remember, Daniel Bryan. I mean, Kevin Owens put Sami Zayn on the shelf with that move.
Yeah.
And with the history of Daniel, okay, I can't go that far because I would contradict my own point. Never mind. Let's move on.
Okay, there's really nothing else to talk about for SmackDown. We could get into the fun stuff. Wait. Before we get into more WWE related stuff, gotta give a shout out to New Japan Pro Wrestling. They have put on a string of pay-per-views or specials with the Strong Style Evolved and the Sakura Genesis specials.
Okay.
Those things have been fantastic. The Golden Lovers of Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi versus the Young Bucks. If y'all haven't seen that match, you gotta see that match. The Golden Lovers versus Cody and Adam Page. You gotta see that match. Cody and Marty Scurll versus the Usos. Versus the Gorilla of Destiny. They cousins. You gotta go see that. Marty Scurll versus Will Ospreay. You gotta go see that. You gotta go see it.
Can we just throw something? Can we throw something here?
Go ahead.
I just thought about this. New Japan Pro Wrestling has probably put on more 6-star matches in the last 2 years than WWE has put on in the last 5.
Not a fair comparison. Because WWE has a certain style. WWE has rules and regulations and moves that you can't use. And if we're going to be honest here, New Japan Pro Wrestling is like the All-Star game. Everybody, in the All-Star game, LeBron's doing 360s, no one's really playing defense. It's like everybody just does every ridiculous thing. So yeah, you can see, and it depends on what you consider a 6-star match, because I don't think every match that has 98,000 finishers is a 6-star match. So
I'm not talking about just straight finishers, but being able to tell a story within that.
They are pretty good at storytelling, but I don't think it's fair to compare the two, because if AJ Styles didn't have no limit on what he can do, if Finn Balor had no limit on what they could do, they would do the same things. We can't. That's like comparing what people are doing in street ball and what people are doing in the NBA. Because in street ball, you can do whatever you want. In the NBA, you can't do it off the heat. This ain't and one. That's carrying. It's traveling. Like you can't do these things. And that's what New Japan is. New Japan is and one to WWE the NBA.
Fair enough. And
so I don't think it's fair to compare the two, because Kenny Omega's a fantastic wrestler. But Kenny, he does like 6 V-triggers a match. And that's what most people say. Oh my God, he did that, and he hit him with a tombstone, a Styles Clash, a V-trigger. He did a 720, and that's a 7-star, man. It's like, okay, like, all right. But regardless, it's entertainment. It's entertaining stuff. I enjoy the product. I'm probably, out of the 4 of us, I probably watch the most.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ring of Honor. The Supercard of Honor again is going to be fantastic. But let's get to.
Side note, can you put Ring of Honor on a better network, please? They deserve that.
Yeah. I actually have. Sinclair is going through something right now. The Sinclair Broadcasting Group is going through something right now. Probably the best time to talk about them.
I know. I'm saying just my opinion on the product itself.
No, I agree with you. It should be more available. It should be more available to people.
That's on them getting that.
I agree. Oh, but also you can go, for people who can't find on television, go to the Fight TV, fighttv.tv website, Fight FITE. They show the Ring of Honor episodes for free.
Oh.
So you can watch it there if you're not able to watch it on television. FITE Fight. You can watch the stuff there too. But let's get to the fun stuff. NXT, my favorite thing. I am the religious watcher of NXT in this group too. So every time NXT needs to be talked about, I bring them up, and we're gonna go through this card, Jay.
What you got?
I love NXT, Jay. We got Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. This is the match that's been a year in the making. DIY, Mr. Wrestling, Johnny Wrestling versus the Sicilian psychopath, Tommaso Ciampa. And this is an unsanctioned fight, Jay. The DIY team, the brothers-in-law, Tommaso Ciampa was the best man in Johnny Wrestling's wedding.
Yeah.
And they are going one-on-one in the unsanctioned fights. And I have this as one of my potential matches of not just the night, of the whole weekend. That's how great this match is going to be, Jay. Take my word for it.
I believe you.
We got the ladder match, baby. Adam Cole,
baby,
versus EC3 versus Killian Dane from Sanity versus Lars Sullivan versus Ricochet, who was making his debut. And people, if you're new to Ricochet like Jay, just know you're in for a show. He's probably the best cruiserweight, high flyer, however we want to call him, in the world right now. He is landed in NXT. And he is also facing my man, my boy from Washington, D.C., the Velveteen Dream, baby. And this is a ladder match, Jay, for the new NXT North American Championship.
I'm all for it.
All for it. And again, double duty. The Undisputed Era, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, Future Shock versus Authors of Pain versus Roderick Strong and the Bruiserweight and WWE's UK champion, Pete Dunne. A triple threat match. The winner will get the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Trophy and the NXT Tag Team Championship. It's a great match, Jay. It's a great match. We got Ember Moon against, the UFC four horsewoman, Shayna Baszler. And this is going to be a fight right here. This is going to be a fight.
I'm looking forward to seeing that, actually. I actually might watch NXT this weekend, depending on what how my schedule works out. I got to do a lot of recording this weekend, but I might watch that.
Who, baby? I'm not doing nothing. I told my girlfriend, listen. I told my mama, listen. Don't ask me nothing. WrestleMania week. I told this on Monday. Don't ask me nothing. WrestleMania week. WrestleMania weekend, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't cooking a thing. Don't get on my nerves. I'm watching wrestling. And I am excited for this match. I wonder when Shayna Baszler go up, is she going to be with Ronda? But I need to hear that we get too far ahead of ourselves. Go ahead, Jay.
I think they hold off. I think we need to just kind of groom that a little bit more before we start introducing them back together.
There is rumors circulating of a women's tag team championship. That's all I'm saying. There's rumors circulating around, and a cruiserweight tag team championship too. I should have mentioned that at the beginning of the show. Then the main event, Andrade Cien Almas, World Championship. Whew. Jay, I know you know these two men, Jay.
Hold on, who's the? Is it Almas and who?
Almas and Aleister Black.
Yo, what?
Yeah, bro. NXT Championship, bro.
Goddamn.
Yeah, bro. Since you are as familiar with these guys, I'll put my picks on live NXT. I got I got Tommaso Ciampa beating Gargano. I got Adam Cole,
baby,
winning the NXT North American Championship. I also got Future Shock of the Undisputed Era retaining the Tag Championship. Adam Cole wins both matches that night. I got Shayna Baszler defeating Ember Moon to become the new NXT Women's Champion. I got Ember Moon going up to the main roster after that. And I got Aleister Black defeating Andrade Cien Almas to become the new NXT World Champion and Andrade go on to the main roster as well. Those are my picks. Holla at me at the Arrow Cool if you want to talk trash on my picks. I know my picks are better than yours, and I'll talk trash to you because I love being a winner. But let's go to WrestleMania.
The best time of the year. What's my cat doing?
What is your cat doing?
Oh, she's grooming herself. She's fine.
Always nice to have a cat cameo. Well, let's start off with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Jay's favorite match on the WrestleMania card. This is ladies and gentlemen, you're not familiar to this podcast. This is Jay's most influential match on the card. This particular match will make or break a superstar. He said that because Braun Strowman was not going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, that he was being buried. And look at Braun Strowman. He has had a horrible career thus far. I mean, he's only, beaten Roman Reigns, put Brock Lesnar through a table, won the Survivor Series match. But hey, he's buried because he didn't win. And look at the winners. I mean, Baron Corbin he's back in the tournament. Mojo, he's back in the tournament. I mean, look, at least Cesaro's doing well as a tag team wrestler. And Big Show, you see why I'm looking around? Because I don't see him, and neither do you. He did sign a multi-year deal, a new one. Shout out to the Big Show, a Hall of Famer, a legend, top 5 big men of all time. But we don't see you right now. You're John Cena to the BS. So Jay, who wins your such highly touted, influential Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Jay, this is going to send him to the Hall of Fame. Who's the guy?
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a disclaimer here that I was absolutely wrong about the Andre the Giant Battle Memorial. Every pick that I've made regarding the Andre the Giant Battle Royal has been royally screwed by the WWE. And I should never take stock in the fact that this tournament is absolute garbage. God. All right, now that I got that out of my system. I actually have no idea who's in the freaking tournament to begin with.
Hey, man, to be honest with you, I have no freaking idea either. I know Dolph Ziggler's in it. Matt Hardy's in it.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at, oh my God, what is wrong with you?
I'm looking, I'm here.
I just don't know who's in the match.
I got you. So we got the Revival. Dawson and Dash. We got Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger, the Woken One, Matt Hardy, Mr. Perfection, Dolph Ziggler. We got Breezango. We got the Golden One and Goldust. We got Heath Slater and Rhino. We got Zack Ryder. We got Primo. We got Kane. We got Kurt Hawkins. We got Benjamin and Gable. And we got Aiden English so far.
You know what? Just because this is going to be this is a throwaway pick, and I really don't care about this match, I'm going to say Kurt Hawkins.
He hasn't won a match in like 4 years.
Like I said, this is a throwaway pick. I don't care.
He's 0 and 166.
I don't legit. I know. I don't care. I'm just going to pick it. It's not going to make a difference anyway. If he wins, great. No. If he wins, great. If he doesn't, it just adds another tack on the loss column. I don't.
That's true. I'm picking Dolph Ziggler because Dolph Ziggler in the match. Let's move on.
Hold on. I got Cheese's pick too. I'm not gonna forget about that. He picked Ziggler. Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Oh wait, I gotta write these picks down.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Did you say no? Okay. Does Rusev have a match?
Rusev has been moved to the United States Championship.
That's right. Okay, never mind. Continue.
Jay, Cheese, me. I hate when Cheese pick with me. Ziggler, and Joke. Joke. Now we got the women's battle royal.
Ooh, controversy behind that too, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
There is. Ooh. Yeah, let's not touch it.
Yeah, we're
Let's
not
not
going
touch
there.
the
That's
human
all I got.
trafficking
I'm
angle.
just looking at that. I was like, ugh. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So we got Absolution. We got Mickey James. We got Miss Money in the Bank Carmella. We got Dana Brooke from Titus Worldwide. We got the Ravishing One and Lana. We got the Riot Squad. We got Natalia. We got Naomi. We got Becky Lynch. We got Bailey, and we got Sasha Banks.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. For me, we know Bailey and Sasha Banks ain't one of that. They about to start a feud that's gonna be Brooklyn Classic esque.
Mm-hmm.
Absolution, no. Natalia, no. Naomi, no. I feel like for the sympathy pick, they may go with Becky Lynch. She kind of. I'm not putting any stock into that. The fact that she needs it, but they have not been utilizing her at all to like her full potential. And
I think I'm going to go with Naomi. To me, Naomi is a star. The glow, the glow thing would be dope on the trophy. As another person I feel underutilized because SmackDown can only handle one women's feud at a time. So I'm going to go with Naomi on this. Does Cheese have a pick?
That's fair. Oh, Cheese. I'm sorry. I'm trying. My friend's actually at a convention right now, and Batista's there. So
Oh, that's dope.
I was getting news about that. No pick.
Okay, no pick. So we're gonna pick for him, and we're gonna pick Sarah Logan from the Riot Squad.
That's terrible.
Okay, yeah, that's fun for me. The final of the tournament for the Cruiserweight Championship, we got Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. I'm gonna roll with Cedric Alexander. He's been like the guy winning a lot. He's been like the face of that Cruiserweight division ever since Enzo went away. And I feel like they continue that trend. And he goes from started to the bottom, now we here. And he's the new Cruiserweight champion.
I'm going to give you Cheese's pick, and I'm going to give you mine.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese has gone with Mustafa Ali.
Oh, okay, good. At least he didn't pick the same as me.
I'm going to roll with you on this one, Eddie. And I've seen that lumbar check in person. That thing is lethal. And that
shout out to Roger Strong, because he's the one that popularized that move, but Cedric is you.
Cedric, man, I've seen that dude wrestle live in person. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
Fantastic. Like everything you say, he deserves it. He honestly deserves it. I wish they would put more stock in the cruiserweights, which I think since Triple H is taking over, I think they will.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, until they actually get them off and running the way they should have done from the absolute get go, I'm gonna say Cedric Alexander win this one.
Agreed. We got Cesaro, Sheamus, The Bar versus Braun and the mystery partner Jay. Who are we going with?
Braun finally gets a win. It's about Angle time. Oh my God.
I agree with you. It's time for Braun to get a major title win. LeBron Strowman is his name. Giving people these hands is his game, and no one can stop Braun Strowman. We're gonna roll, so I'm on your side with this. Who does Cheese have?
He got Braun Strowman.
Okay, it's a clean sweep.
Time out, man. I'm still gassed. I'm still like hype about the fact that he's invited to the barbecue. He's hanging out with the brothers. They said that line was improvised. That's why he said it looked like the way he did when he said that. I mean, god dang. I don't know how many times I watched that clip of you can come get these hands like your partner. I'm like, oh, what?
And he was talking. He was definitely talking.
I need a tank top, man. I'm telling you, I need a tank top saying get these hands.
That's a fact.
Let's continue before I start getting on
We got the United States Championship match. We got double RKO, the United States champion. Bobby Roode versus excuse me, Jay.
Oh God.
Rusev Day. Happy Rusev Day, by the way, Jay. Happy Rusev Day.
It was always a good happy Rusev Day.
And speaking of happy Rusev Day, that's my pick.
They need the Rusev on this one. He's supposed to be a heel, but everybody loves this dude.
Yes.
He can wrestle.
Yes.
And he had a crowd behind him. What more can WWE want? He's probably
I would have picked Bobby Roode before this, but you know what, Bobby? You'll take the consolation prize of having the best interest of the night. Because I know when you show up in that glorious, no, I won't give in. I won't give in. When that joint hit at Mania,
we gotta have a discussion about interests of WrestleMania. That's gonna be towards the end of this.
Oh, yes, we have to.
Oh my God. This is the one. If this was the year that we should have been at WrestleMania, this would have been the year.
Yeah, this is what we're waiting for. Cause even you gotta think about it. Even if say if Bray is Braun's partner, we get the Bray Wyatt entrance, we get the Finn Balor entrance, we get the Bobby Roode entrance, and the Shinsuke Nakamura entrance.
The only thing
I can't do this.
The only thing that I would, because they haven't signaled this, and maybe they will do it. Demon Finn.
No, Demon Finn ain't coming.
I'm just saying, man. If they would have did Demon Finn, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. But we'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that.
Okay, so you got Rusev, I got Rusev. Who does Cheese got?
He picked Bobby Roode.
I ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I like Bobby Roode.
I mean, I like him too, but he's not a babyface, man.
Yeah.
And that's what they're portraying him as. He's gonna lose. They ain't gonna turn heel.
And that's when it'll really get fun for him.
That's what I'm saying. Like right now, I can't put the title on. I can keep the title on him.
I mean, he could turn heel while being a champion.
He could.
But that's neither here nor there. What a discussion later on. Alexa Bliss versus Big Fine, Nia Jax. And I'm going with Big Fine. I don't care what y'all talking about.
No.
Nia Jax.
Brother, man, I am right there with you.
What
Here's ladies and gentlemen, if you don't follow Nia Jackson's Instagram, I highly recommend you take a look at her Instagram.
Primarily for the pictures.
Not only for the pictures, but man, some of the messages that she brings behind some of that stuff. There was a video that she put on her Instagram one day of her running on a treadmill, and I guarantee you she can outrun about at least half of the population being the way that she is right now. She is more fit than people would need to give her credit for.
And she is a beautiful, fine woman.
And I agree with that wholeheartedly. Y'all need to stop body shaming because honestly, if she wanted to really give you these hands, she could give you these hands. Stop playing around with that. But
and we talking to you too, man. We talking to you too, man. She'll body some of y'all too.
Exactly. But you want to talk about she crossed the line, and storyline wise. She crossed the line, and I know they still best friends.
Of course.
But on camera, on the storyline, when she get caught with her and Mickie James in the locker room, and you talk about all the things behind her back, and she can hear everything that you done said in that interview that she had with what was that, Michael Cole or somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
She is coming for blood, and that Twisted Bliss ain't gonna keep her down. We see like if Bayley couldn't keep her down, Sasha barely got away with some wins on her. She gonna take you out 5 feet of fury, and I love you dearly because you awesome. but that's gonna be an L.
That's gonna be an L. Who does Cheese McGregor got?
Chill with that. He got Nia.
I don't like when he picks the same as me.
I
I
mean,
gotta
that's.
say that.
I mean, it's logical.
The greatest tag team on the planet. Jimmy and Jay, the real super kick party. The Usos, the Nusos, the Suwusos are out here. And they are facing the New Day
Oh my God.
and the Bludgeon Brothers of Luke Harper and Eric Rowan in a triple threat tag team match. Call me biased, call me what you want, but don't call me broke. I'm picking the Usos because they are the best. They're finally having their WrestleMania match. And not only does they have their first WrestleMania match on the main card, they deserve to get their first WrestleMania win on the main card. They deserve it, and the Usos are walking out of WrestleMania as the WWE World Tag Team Champions, because you will be welcomed to the Uso Penitentiary. Jay, talking about, man. Usos, best tag team in the world.
I love the New Day. I love them a lot. They've done great things. I love that promo that Big E gave to Jimmy and Jay when he actually just went all for them. I don't see them winning. They've had their run on SmackDown. I think they're going to probably end up going back to Raw, which is fine. The Bludgeon Brothers. Lots of promise. Not their time yet. I'm going with the Usos, man. I'm going with the Usos.
Let's go.
Because here's what's going to happen. The New Day, and this is my prediction, the New Day will get drafted to Raw when they do another superstar shakeup. The Bludgeon Brothers will enter a feud with the Usos, and then the Usos will unfortunately lose at another big pay-per-view, but it will not be at this one.
No, thank God. This won't be this one.
And
who does Mr. McGregor have?
Remember when I tweeted at y'all that he finally got on the Uso train?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's finally learned his lesson.
Oh, he went to Usos too?
Yeah.
He's bad luck. Oh man, I hope he doesn't curse him. It did take a while to go on that train though. Good for him. We got Finn Balor of the Balor Club. We got Seth Rollins of, I guess, The Shield. And The Miz and his Miztourage in a triple threat Intercontinental match. And that's going to be, I think, man, this don't just got match of the night potential. This got match of the year potential written all over it. And Jay, I am going with the Kingslayer.
You going with the Kingslayer?
I am going with the Kingslayer to leave WrestleMania as the Intercontinental Champion. Now, normally I'll pick Finn Balor, and I believe Finn Balor needs it the most. But Seth Rollins has to be rewarded for what he's done. If we talking about past calendar year, we talking about we talking about guys who really just been putting the company on his back. Again, Seth Rollins beat John Cena and Roman Reigns in the same night. He had a fantastic performance at the Elimination Chamber. He beat Triple H last year with the pedigree. He brought back the curb stomp. He and the Shield obliterated the New Day. He's won tag team championships twice this year. Seth has put the show on his back, and it's time for the man to be rewarded. Seth Rollins is my guy to lead Intercontinental Champion. And if AJ and Shin don't tighten up, that's gonna be match of the night.
We have no pick from Cheese.
On this. What?
I think he forgot to add that into his text. So by default, I'm going to say The Miz for him.
That's not a bad pick. I mean, there is no bad picks here, man.
There aren't. The Miz is not going to walk out with the title.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because he's not capable of doing it, but I think WWE is going to let him have a fantastic match, and then finally spend time with his newborn child.
He is close to breaking Honky Tonk Man's record, though.
Yeah,
Gotta keep that in mind.
I know, but if you see the passion that he's delivered with the promos when he's talking about his baby, I think WWE will finally rewards him for all his hard work over the last calendar year and say, you know what, take 2 or 3 months to yourself, come back when you're ready.
I mean, this is the same Miz that was Intercontinental Champion while filming a movie and then defend the title for like 2 months. He can still win and not have the belt.
I agree, but it's different. It's different when you have a kid.
Oh, I agree, but I'm saying he could win and still have the belt and take the time off, like he's done it before.
My only caveat to that is the fact that he himself on many a promo talks about how he defends in and night out, and he's made the title prestigious.
He was wrong then too, just like he's wrong now.
You said what?
I think he was wrong then, just like he was wrong now. He doesn't defend it night in, night out.
All thing I'm saying is, this is just my logical perspective and thinking about.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
That's what I feel like WWE is going to do. The point you just made, I'm rolling with Finn Balor, man.
So now all the bases are covered.
He, like you said, one, he needs this.
Mm-hmm.
Seth is a very, very, very fantastic performer. He's basically done it all. What the world was that?
My printer.
Oh, like he's basically done it all except for the IC title. But I mean, he doesn't need it at this moment. You got to think about it. He's been the Universal Champion. He's been the.
No, he hasn't been the Universal Champion. He's been WWE. Oh, you talking about Finn?
No. I'm talking about no. Sorry,
Seth's been WWE champion.
He's been WWE champion. He's been the United States champion and held that at the same time as WWE champion.
Yes, he has.
He's been the tag team champion.
He has.
Right now, Seth has so much credibility that he actually, compared to Finn Balor, can afford to take another L.
Oh, Seth could be a Grand Slam champion if he wins.
He could. But he could. But if in my opinion, if anybody should have been the first Grand Slam champion, well, within the Shield group, it should have been Seth. It should not have been Roman. That's my opinion.
It was Dean, actually, though.
Was it Dean?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically my point is Seth shouldn't be last of the party.
Right.
But as of right now, the way that Finn has been utilized or misutilized over the last year, up until very recently, we know Finn's ability. We've seen it. He's put on great matches.
That's true.
Like, you can't say that his feud with Kevin Owens was garbage. It was great. His feud with Samoa Joe, great. Like, even the matches that he had with, like, the Universal title match he had with Seth Rollins, wrestling on a torn labrum.
It's true.
Like, and still fighting through it and winning in spectacular fashion until having to relinquish the title. That's something, like, he hasn't been able, for some reason, WWE has not really given him the run that he truly deserves. And I feel as though Finn and his ability, wrestling, and even on the mic, can do a lot with the Intercontinental Championship. And it's something that he needs on his resume in comparison to Seth as of right now.
That's fair. It's Wrestlemania. Wrestlemania has returned as we have Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Let me get Cheesy's pick out the way first, then we can discuss this one. He has Kevin and Sami.
Not a bad pick, man. Not a bad pick.
This match I worry about. This match I really worry about. Not because I got over my whole thing with Daniel Bryan. I have. It's the fact that we're talking about Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn having to carry.
Yeah, I mean, and also if the Owens and Sami Zayn win, they will be rehired by SmackDown. By the way,
Right, I know that. I mean, I think this is my guess. My storyline wise, I think they they moved to Raw, but I guess I want to see Daniel Bryan's wrestling style as he comes back because they obviously said you can't wrestle the same way you used to, like
I mean,
all
his
the way.
style can be relatively the same, just not the diving headbutt with a.
Right. I'm just saying I personally want to see how he conform, like kind of adjusts to the way he's supposed to be wrestling now.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I know Kevin and Sammy are actually really like obviously very talented. Unfortunately, here's my I'm gonna go with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon,
Mm-hmm.
but here's the route that I fear that WWE is gonna go again. And if they do go this route, I'm sick of it. They turn Sammy back on Kevin. That's my exact feeling. But you can't say there's not a logical feeling about that. Like it's not logical. But think about it. Think about it because you talk about Kevin Owens. He's done it. He's done it all. He's done more than Sami Zayn since he's been on the main roster. Sami Zayn hasn't held a title yet. Kevin Owens has basically been treating him as little brother to big brother. Sami Zayn in a couple weeks ago, what was that? A fatal 5-way, 4-way, 5-way, yeah, fatal 5-way.
It's five.
He wasn't afraid to put a hoover kick on Kevin Owens.
That's true.
He didn't hesitate. He didn't think twice. And on top of that, you heard the post match interview. He said it's not about the fact that we're friends. It's about the fact that I'm the best wrestler on this roster, even though we know it's not true. And I deserve my time to actually get my shot.
That's fair.
So that's the one thing I fear about it. But if they do, that's why I think Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon wins because you're gonna still have to do a lot of carry for Shane McMahon and his lack of in-ring ability compared to those three. But I think they revisit that storyline or let Sammy be Sammy.
I'm going with the team Wrestlemania. I agree with you. I think they go to Raw. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. The place will probably riot if Daniel Bryan doesn't win. Like,
yeah. I didn't think about this too. It would be hard pressed to say that Daniel Bryan is going to lose in the same place he won the WWE Championship.
That's also true. It's also true, and we've seen what happens when a fan wants Daniel Bryan to win, and he loses. Let's go back to the 2015 Royal Rumble.
Oh my God, that was brutal.
So, yeah, I don't think they want to go that route. So I'm going with WrestleMania. On to funner topics. We got, what is she? She's the queen. We got the queen who does it with flair against the Empress of Tomorrow. We got Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. And Jay, you already know where I'm going with this baby because the real MVP is in the house. And nobody is ready for Asuka. She wins this match and solidifies her MVP route for the rest of the year because, she's amazing. And the undefeated streak needs to be upheld. She will get the win. Charlotte will go on to do whatever Charlotte does, but Asuka will become the new SmackDown Women's Champion.
Miss Cheese has agreed with you, but I mean it's kind of hard not to.
I still don't want them on my side.
Before I give my pick, Well, actually, I'm gonna get my pick now. It's gonna be Asuka. Think about this dream scenario, even though it would still been the same result. Could you have imagined a situation where you get the undefeated streak for Asuka versus the undefeated pay-per-view streak of Charlotte?
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Could you have imagined that?
Oh man, that would have been amazing.
Because I'm still bitter about the fact how WWE ruined that.
Dude, that was awful. What was that, a roadblock?
Fastlane.
Yeah.
But could you have imagined how great that would have been?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god! Like there's nothing to say about that.
Yeah.
But what I know, what I know, they don't pay us.
That's true. I mean, they should, but we have one of the 3 main events. We got the Authority, the McMahon Helmsley regime, the WWE Power Couple, Trips and Stephanie McMahon, or Levesque, whatever you want to call them, against the Olympic gold medalist and the rowdy one, Ronda Rousey. Jay, where do you go with this?
Wow. This one is interesting. This one is very, very interesting. Obviously, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon have in-ring experience. They've been in this industry for longer than probably I've been alive.
Stephanie barely got in-ring experience. You're the former women's champion, by the way.
And so you also a former women's champion. Triple H, we already know his resume, even though he's closet. No, he's not even closet. Yeah, he's closet. R Triple H, but we'll leave that for another day.
Oh, continue, man. That's funny.
We know what Kurt Angle we know what Kurt Angle brings to the table. Mm-hmm. I am hard pressed to think that on her debut on the biggest stage, they will let her take an L. I think they give it to Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle.
I am of that same opinion.
And you know how they're going to end it?
Ronda is going to definitely tap Stephanie out.
With an armbar. It's going to happen.
It'd be funny if she tapped Hunter out, though. But Hunter would never get down like that.
Stop it, man. If they do that, I don't want to even talk about Ronda Rousey ever again.
Who does Cheese have? Ronda?
Yeah.
I hate when he picks for this. That means she's going to lose. Is this the match we all wanted to see?
No. Let's go with the one that we know is going to happen, and then we talk about the real main event.
I mean, but the match that you want to talk about is the main event. That's the main event.
No. I know that. I'm talking. Let's do the match before that, and then it goes to the real main event.
Are you talking about Undertaker and John Cena?
Oh, wait. I thought it was 4. Then at that point.
Yeah, it's Undertaker, John Cena, AJ Styles, and Nakamura, and then Brock and Roman.
Okay, so let's get
Brock and Roman's going on last. So I was giving respect to going on last.
I don't want to talk about that last. We already know the result.
Okay, Roman Reigns then, since Jay doesn't want to talk about it. And that's fine with me because
you can't. I would say with the much you talked about the fact that you're not a fan of Brock Lesnar.
Oh no, I hate Brock Lesnar. But
let's not waste our time.
Okay, cool. Roman Reigns is the pick, ladies and gentlemen. Now, AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This should be the match of the night. This should be the match of the year. Will live up to expectations? God, I hope so. I am going with Shinsuke, the king of strong style, to become the new WWE champion. It will be knee to face. Knee to face. And AJ is one of my favorite wrestlers, but it's knee to face, man.
Well, as you said, this has the match of the year potential.
Mm-hmm.
A match of the night, match of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And so help me if WWE just says, you know what, for 20 minutes, let everything fly. Like even the stuff they haven't done, like they're not allowed to do.
Shit, give him 30.
If WWE lets it fly, it's match of the year.
Fact.
I'm just saying that right now. If they let it fly, I'm rolling with one of the 3 greatest entrances of all time right now
Man.
in
I can't
Shinsuke
wait to see it.
Nakamura.
Oh man.
I told you seeing the entrance live is probably the greatest thing, one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
The WrestleMania, that man's gonna ride in on a shark. I'm calling it right now. He's riding on a goddamn shark.
I think it's gonna be like Purple Rain, right? Like I thought it's gonna be like real Purple Rain type of. I don't care. It's gonna be phenomenal.
See if they were gonna do Purple Rain, they should have done it in Minnesota.
That's true, but this is Mania season, though, baby.
True.
This is Mania.
I'm just saying, man, that man's gonna ride. He's gonna ride in on something.
Facts. Who does McGregor have?
He agrees with us. Let's move on.
Oh man, he should have picked AJ. Undertaker and John Cena? Question mark. Question mark.
That's exactly what it is. Question mark. Who knows what in the world is happening with this?
If it happens, I'm going with the Undertaker. Because number one, John Cena called Undertaker a pussy. So I'm going with Undertaker.
Whoa. Question before you finish that pick. Do you think it's the Undertaker, the dead man, or do you think it's
American Badass? I don't know.
That's where it gets a little bit tricky because you got to remember WrestleMania 34 is going to have a long as rampway. You know, he ain't going to be walking that entire thing another time for WrestleMania.
No, man. I hope not because his entrance is mad long. 1, 2. I think it's going to be the dead man, but since Kid Rock unfortunately is going to the Hall of Fame, it'd be the perfect time to get the American Badass. I mean, even though Kid Rock doesn't even have the best American Badass theme song, it's not Biscuit, but because Rollin' is way better than the American Badass theme song.
Yeah. Actually, I like Rollin' a lot better, actually.
But I mean, I don't really care either way, to be honest. Whenever Undertaker's showing up and whenever Undertaker's gonna beat John Cena, I got the Undertaker.
This is going to be the one. Cheese doesn't really have any. He just says he doesn't like the build up to it, which I've already discussed. That I have some issues with it. So there's not necessarily a pick because there's no for him because there's no confirmation. I guess.
Okay, so he's gonna pick John Cena then.
Sure, let's go with that. Contrary to how we have seen wrestlers in the past go out on their shield, this is going to be a different story.
He already been there and done that. He already went on the shield.
In terms of like full-on retirement. Because he's not full-on retired. Like we've seen the likes of Ric Flair retire on his back. We've seen the likes of Shawn Michaels retire on his back. Undertaker has not retired yet, even though he's put his gear in the middle of the ring last year to Roman Reigns, but he still came back. This is going to be the one time, at least in my recent memory, where someone is actually going to retire walking out of WrestleMania. And I'm going to say the Undertaker, and you know why, and that's exactly the reason why I'm going with that.
So what is you and Chief got to pick a wager, man?
I gotta text him. I mean,
because we know I'm gonna win anyway, like I always do.
I'm going to ask him, what's the wager? Or if you, actually, you know what? I'm not going to ask him that. Here's the reason why. You know why? Because he doesn't have some of these picks, and what's going to happen is that he's going to be like, "Oh, well, some of these picks aren't even mine anyway. I wouldn't even chosen them." And I'm not going to test.
Yeah, that's true. He's gonna pull the sucker route. That's true.
So,
but
here's the
screw that. It's screw him. Entrances. Who's gonna have the best entrance?
Who?
Oh man.
I may
I need. I got Finn Balor. No, I got Bobby Roode. I got Bobby Roode. That's my first pick.
I will give. I'm not going to. This is not my pick, but this is what I predict is going to happen with Bobby Roode.
What if he comes from the ceiling, bro?
That. I don't know how comfortable WWE feels about that.
I mean, he's already done it. He did it at Takeover.
Yeah, Takeover in what was that? Was that Brooklyn or was that one like the?
It was in the same place they had SummerSlam at. In the same place.
They had SummerSlam at.
It was in Brooklyn, yeah, at the Barclays.
Okay, we're talking about Barclays Center, which is a little bit more of like not a giant environment compared to the Superdome.
I mean, if you're referring to the Owen Hart situation, he didn't fall in the Superdome either. He fell in a regular arena.
I understand that, but you also got to realize unless they gotta be they gotta make sure they test that out about 5-6 different times.
I definitely agree.
Reinforcement. That's the one thing I fear for that. I truly fear for that in the Superdome because you know how tall that place is.
Yeah, and that is. I mean, you can pay me to go down from the ceiling.
That's my point. I don't know if they take that risk.
Oh, like they helicoptered them in. Oh.
But I will say a good way for Bobby Roode, because they've done a similar way for this before. Gospel choir behind.
Oh, the choir got to be there.
No, the gospel choir behind him, and lining up the entire ramp.
With women?
I would say the entire ramp.
With women?
Yes.
Yes. I like it. Oh, yes. And the thing is, he doesn't even walk down. He got the little stage thing that slides him up, and he's basking like going.
They're gonna build in like a little ramp, like a little those little things that you see in the airport, like the walking escalators. It's gonna slide. It's gonna walk in there.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh man.
But I can't give it to him. I can't give it to him. That's a lot of ifs, man. That's a lot of ifs to Bobby Roode.
You're right, because especially when you see Finn throw up and everybody just
it's kind of hard for me to say that's not. You cannot say that's not one of the greatest sights you've ever seen.
Oh, it is. It's a spectacle to be held.
Oh my! Like I said, my only desire, which I said earlier in this podcast, if they would unleash the demon,
oh man,
it would be a slam dunk. He would have been my pick.
Yeah, facts.
Agreed. It would have been a slam dunk. Like it would have been I love Bobby Roode's interest. I love Nakamura's interest. But there is something to be said about Damon King entrance.
That's true.
But you talking about 40,000 plus people.
70,000.
Singing along to Nakamura's entrance.
That's true.
Oh my God.
That's true.
This is the only person I've been interested I've been hyped for since he debuted on SmackDown.
That's true.
And to know we've had multiple discussions about this, about how great this entrance can be once he gets to WrestleMania, because we knew that this match was going to be the one thing that we look forward to.
That's a fact.
So the entrance is going to be phenomenal. And no, I'm not talking about AJ Styles. I'm sorry, because that's going to be great too. but it ain't gonna be on the level of a Nakamura.
Certainly is not.
And you know the thing is, they going because not only that, not only gonna have 40,000 plus singing it, you actually might have an entire ensemble doing his entrance.
Oh, I never even think of that. Oh man,
you might have an entire ensemble, man. Not just the one guy.
That's so true.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Make it pick Jay. Daggone it.
I'm going with Nakamura, man. Because here's the thing: the more likely thing to happen out of all three of those is my pick.
That's true.
The most likely to happen, and we know WWE is gonna throw money at people to do this.
Man, sidebar. Ben Simmons got a triple-double on the Cavaliers with 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the third quarter.
Mesmer got triple-double.
Yeah. But you know what, Jay? You might have just swayed me. But I'm still sticking with the glorious one. Whoa! Woo! Glory! Jay, bring it in, Jay. Glorious, Jay. We gonna leave it on that note. We gonna wrap it up right there. We are the duo of the triple threat, I guess.
I guess it kind
of
works.
Well, that's Jay, the Phenom.
I am the great Phenom, as I will clearly demonstrate by my hat if you're watching this, and my sleeping cat over there.
And a sleeping cat. I'm me supporting the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, baby. And Shawn Michaels is the greatest wrestler ever lived, by the way. If you don't like it, I want to switch in music you and you can say it to my face. And thanks for listening, I guess. It should be at least 3 of us next time, maybe 4. You never know.
And we got this figured out now, so we might be able to get some more people on this. So, guys, if you enjoyed it, drop a like on the live video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. You will find all of our Twitter handles in the description down below. And if you want to debate us, 1, I would say don't. And 2, if you want to decide to not listen to me anyway and want to debate us, come on the show. We'll have
I want all that smoke.
We'll have you on maybe for a 5-minute segment. You might be able to say something smart. Probably not, but we'll find out. But in the meantime, I hope you all enjoy. You have a good Friday evening, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.
Peace.